So welcome back, Eurovision fans across Europe. We're live from Copenhagen, the Eurovision island, and we're happy to have Sanna Nielsen from Sweden joining us now. Sanna, how are you?
Oh, I'm fantastic, thank you. How are you?
Oh, I'm good, thank you.
Good.
So, you have been through your first rehearsal now?
Yes.
How did you think that went?
To be honest, I was just enjoying every single second of it. I enjoyed to perform, even though there were only a few human beings in the arena.
Wow.
But I loved it, and I'm very pleased with the first rehearsals.
That's good. Listen, we are inviting all the Eurovision fans to hashtag join us here in Copenhagen, live or online. And you have the opportunity to ask questions to the artist. Hashtag ask Eurovision. And remember to include the name of the artist, and then you can ask a question. And Holger Krause has a question for you. Holger asks, how does participating in Melodifestivalen over 13 years now compare to participating in this big Eurovision Song Contest final arrangement?
Well, you know, to take part in Eurovision Song Contest, for me, it has been a dream, of course. I've participated in the Swedish Melodifestivalen, and I had 7 attempts to take part in Eurovision, and I'm finally here. so for me, it's huge, of course. But being on stage, I feel very secure on that stage, and it actually is quite the same from the Swedish Melodifestivalen, but you know, just the atmosphere of being here and to take part in this huge event it's amazing.
As you say, this is your 7th attempt. What do you think made it this year, made your song win this year in Sweden?
You know what, I think that this song, you can't turn it down, you know. I felt it when I heard it the first time that I can't say no to this. It became my favorite song directly, you know, and it grabbed my heart, and I think that everybody who listens to it, they get moved by it in some way.
You're already one of Sweden's most popular artists. So what about the Eurovision Song Contest makes it interesting for you to take part in?
Well, I love the music, and I have always seen Eurovision Song Contest. I remember the first time I watched it, it was when Carola. She won in 1991. I was 7 years old. And she won with Fångad av en stormvind, and I was sitting this close to the tele, and I was telling my mom and dad that I also want to be up on that stage sometime in my life.
You were Fångad at that point, right?
Yes, I was.
Let's open up for some questions. I'm sure, so, yes, gentleman in the striped shirt.
Hi, Sanna. Alistair Birch from SBS Radio in Australia. Before I ask my question, first for Swedish television, a big thank you for looking after us so well in Malmö last year. It was
Thank you
great
so much.
fun.
Pleasure.
But Sanna, your earlier work was sung in Swedish, and I think only in 2008 you released your first album sung mostly in English. Why the change? What is more difficult about singing in English, and what's easier for you?
Well, why the change? It was definitely because I wanted to challenge myself. I have sung in Swedish, and I love my language, but I felt that I wanted to move forward and to challenge myself. That's the reason why, actually. And then when I was a little girl, I just was standing in my room, and I sang to all of Celine Dion and Whitney Houston songs, and they were all in English, or sometimes in French. I didn't understand that language, but I did sing it. But so I thought it was fun to do that.
Hairbrush in hand and all?
Sorry?
With hairbrush in hand, yes.
Definitely.
More questions? There was one down here, yes, sir? A microphone for this gentleman, please.
Hi, Sanna. I'm Simon from Poland. During your rehearsal, one of your Swedish colleagues from one of the newspapers said, well, she's so perfect that I would have a story if she gave a false note, you know, false sound. Are you always so perfect on the stage?
Yes, I am always so perfect. No, I'm just kidding. No, you know, I'm very, how do you say, self-critical. Yeah. Yes, but with this rehearse, we watched it in the viewing room, and if I may say so, I'm very proud of what we all did on stage today, because this is a journey, and I know that there are a lot of pictures that we want to change, or not a lot of them, but some of them, but for me, just standing there, and I think I didn't make a huge thing out of it. I just enjoyed it. I love to sing, and I think that's why I can relax so much, and maybe that's why it feels good to everyone who listens as well, hopefully.
Yeah, well, just one more question. Your favorite Swedish Eurovision song, except of Christer's, of course.
Yes, my favorite song in Eurovision, Swedish, yes, it definitely is Fångad av en stormvind, natt och dag, yeah, and I don't know the lyrics now, but that definitely is my favorite song, yes.
And you have reason to be proud to be here, because the Eurovision Song Contest is huge. It's a huge thing. But following your first rehearsal, do you feel you have a lot you need to adjust now, or was it just spot on?
Well, no, I think I am so happy that I also have such a great choir. I have 5 girls who just give it all on stage, and that actually it's an extra feeling for me on stage when those girls sing, and they are giving it all, and I am giving it all, and I can't I don't want to change anything in the music or in the way that we sing it. It's a lot of emotions, and they have to take place. So we are proud of what we did today. So now we just can enjoy this adventure, and hopefully it will be just as good or even better, I don't know, on Friday and on the 6th of May.
Well, as you already mentioned, Sweden has proud and long-standing traditions in the Eurovision Song Contest. You mentioned Carola, and even before that. Does that put pressure on you?
No, I don't push. No, I don't feel any pressure, actually. I lay that pressure on myself to just do a great job. That's why I'm here, actually, to do the greatest I can do. But then, of course, I do want to. It's an honor to be here to represent my country, Sweden, and I'm very grateful to get that chance. And I, of course, wanted to go as well as possible. But I can't think about that, actually. I just have to do my best. And then we'll see.
And enjoy it. We have a question down here in the front row. Could we have a microphone?
Hello, my name is Robin Scott from esctoday.com, and också hur mår du?
Jag mår bra, tack. Hur mår du?
Bra.
Tack. Good.
There's been a slight change to the lyric of the song. Can I ask what your thoughts are on that?
Yes. Well, I think that yes, it's just a tiny change. We actually we added the word love in 2 places in the song, and I think that the composers wanted it to be just as clear. It's a expression, you know, of a feeling of this whole song, and we just wanted everybody to take part in that change and to just to feel it as clear as we do. So it's not that big of a deal, really, but we wanted it to be a little more different to the Eurovision.
Okay, tack så mycket. Tack så mycket.
Have you changed a lot in your stage performance from the Swedish national selection until here?
Not that much, really. I am alone on stage, and well, I stand on this. How do you call it?
Podium.
Podium, yes, because I'm so short. So
you're not short. You're taller than I am.
Yes, but I feel very strong when I stand on that, and that's the change. And we have, well, actually, you are very good in explaining the changes better than I am, I think.
Sorry, you have to use Sanna's microphone. I don't know.
All right. Well, we actually just enhanced it. I mean, I think you had 12 Sharpies in Sweden. We have 18 now. So the circle around Sanna is bigger because this arena is bigger. So we needed to fluff it up a bit. But the idea is the same. I mean, emotionally, she is singing about being very, very strong and going out of a relationship and going further in life. And this is symbolized by the cage. And when it opens up, she is deliberated. And we wanted to make that stronger as a statement than we had in Sweden. That's what we've done.
I'm sure it will be. There was a question down here from the gentleman in the blue shirt.
Hello, my name is Ludwig from Populate Sweden. I have a question for Christer Björkman, the Swedish head of delegation. If now Sweden is like the favorite to win the entire competition and again, would you be considered to host the Eurovision Song Contest if we would win this year again? Would you like to host the competition in Sweden year after that? Or can you host the competition?
You mean as host broadcaster?
Yeah.
Or SVT, you mean? Yeah, of course we can. I say I don't pay the bill. Actually, that is a decision, of course, for the general manager of SVT. But I find it very unlikely that we would not host it should we win.
Yes, anyone else? Yes, we have a question down here from...
Hey, Sanna. It's Konstantin from Prince Block in Germany.
Yes, I remember you.
I would like to know, have you taken the time before this contest to watch any of your competitors' videos, any of the songs?
I haven't heard anything, actually. I just listened to my own song, and I know I said it to Christer the other day that I haven't watched it, I haven't heard any other song in the Eurovision. And we said that, well, maybe tonight we will listen to it, because it's really important to me that I do focus on myself, on my own song, and if I hear every other song, maybe I get nervous, and I don't want to be nervous. So that's why.
That makes sense. That was a gentleman down here with the glasses, sunglasses.
Hello, Sanna. Hello,
Hello.
Christa. This is JP from Radio International. You're singing fantastic ballads. You're singing upbeat stuff, like I'm in Love. What do you actually prefer? That's the first question. The second question comes from my colleague. Since you love Carola so much, will you consider to put a wind machine on stage as well?
Okay, to answer your first question, what was that again?
About the ballads and
About the ballads and the
upbeat songs.
Yes, you know what? I love both, and I can't really choose. But ballads is it is very close to my heart, because it is very emotional to sing ballads, and they are often about, you know, sad love, or it is a story behind it that you have to really tell to the audience, and it's a challenge, I think, and that's what I love about ballads. But I also enjoy very much when I do, like, I'm in Love, and I get to dance a little bit on stage, even though I'm not a great dancer, but I try and I love it. So, well, I love both. And then the wind machine. I think if I would have had long hair, the wind machine would be perfect. But, you know, when I have this short hair and the wind machine goes on, it would be like this. And I don't think it's a beautiful picture. No, don't take that. So, yeah.
Right. One final question. We have time for one final. Yes. So, with the headphones around your neck.
Yeah, hi, Alistair again from Australian Radio. Sanna, it's the 40th anniversary of a very significant date for Eurovision and for Sweden. Have you met any of the winners from 40 years ago, and did they give you any advice, or what did they tell you if you met?
I haven't received any advices from any other winner from Eurovision, not personally, at least. So I don't know, but everybody that I meet everyone that has participated in Eurovision Song Contest, they said, "Oh, just enjoy the ride. It's fantastic, and just take time to really enjoy it, and don't think about that it's work, 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 because it's a great adventure." That's what they have told me.
That's good advice.
Yes, I think so too.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our session here with Sanna. Thank you so much for watching Europe. We really appreciate it. Remember, you can send questions to the artist. #AskEurovision, and remember to include the name of the artist that you want to pose a question to. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll be back shortly with Iceland and Polapunk.